Today we're checking out Doom Tower, as it's been quite a while since I've played that. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. Make sure that thumbs up and subscribe. Let's go ahead and give you guys more information on how you can support the channel and how you can get started strong with a quick word from the sponsor of the video. Download and get started today on a brand new account for Raid Shadow Legends using my code down below in the description. You'll help me out tremendously and I greatly appreciate it. And when you do, you'll get access to Elenaril the Legendary at the sign up. You'll also get Uugo, an Epic champion at level 10, Lightsworn, another Epic at level 20, and Tagoar, an Epic at level 30. You also can use Desert Queen to unlock the Legendary two-hander rock. Get started today and get over $200 worth of free goodies, and it helps me out again tremendously, so I greatly appreciate it. Just realized I said the wrong thing. We're actually in Cursed City, my bad. All right, so we're in Cursed City, and we should be able to, I think, push a decent bit here. I mean, we're in the very beginning of it, so obviously this isn't going to be anything hectic or crazy, but there is a good number of resources, etc. in here that I haven't been able to acquire, as again, I haven't really been playing this as consistently. It's one of those things that I decided to take a little bit of a break on because, and it'll probably happen here, decided to take a little bit of a break on just because I was getting hard capped in some of my progression because I didn't have the right champions or enough of the champions built up for some of the restrictions that come into play a little bit later on. If you've started playing as well, firstly, thank you so much. I really do appreciate it. I have seen some confusion as to how my access code works. It only works for the stuff that was just the promo, of course, a second ago. It only works for brand new accounts, and the account also needs to be, I think, the first download for a Play Store ID and stuff like that. So first time on a phone is what I should say. So if you've maybe downloaded Raid before, etc., and maybe you didn't fully get set up, it's not really going to work as far as I understand. So maybe you would need to create an account elsewhere on like an emulator or something with a different account ID or something, and then get going from there. But regardless, if you start a new account, you get all those goodies, and again, it does help me out tremendously. So like I said in the very beginning, we are in the very literal beginning of this. We don't really have a ton of progression we can undergo anyway, but I took this route because I wanted to go ahead and take on the boss here. I actually don't know this boss at all. Ruinous Crush, Magma Flood, Bomal. Okay, he seems kind of cool. Let's see what champions people are using. I don't have like literally any of these except I have Uugo, so there's that. Okay. They give a general assessment on how you can be effective versus the bosses typically in here down below if you ever wind up in a situation where you are stuck. But yeah, we're stuck already because I don't have the ability to use my top teams here. So I'll have to probably just build, well, I know for a fact I'll have to build some of these champions up, but for now we're gonna have to take an alternative route because I'm not going to be able to do that. I wanted to go that way because I thought maybe we would be able to get a nice fight in early, but unfortunately, silly me, I don't have enough built up like I mentioned. So we're gonna go in here. These are champions that I also need to invest further in. In fact, these are 3 legendaries I have literally not touched at all, but I will go ahead and just plug in my other we'll just kind of, I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm pretty sure Shredder should be fine soloing this, so it doesn't really matter. Shredder's just going to run this, so we're fine. But ultimately, though, like I was mentioning, there's still quite a lot that I need to work on. So I'm roughly around mid-game, I'd say, of the game. Like I said, Shredder's just going to run this, not a surprise. And then if not, Kale will win it. Kale is good enough to do it. But who's that? Tamili, I believe. But anyway, let's see if we actually survive with full lives. They like to aggro the same character. Nice. We do make it out. And we are going to win this without losing anybody, most likely. So we'll see what happens here. Oh, yeah, with the ally protection. Okay, cool. We're good. Tatsu was getting super duper pushed. So let's go back to the map. C4 is here. I'm curious about C23. I don't know what we'll be able to do there. Let's put Scramus. We'll put some other champions here. Oh, we got Michelangelo. Have not fully built him out yet. He's received some benefit, but not a ton. Well, he's got everything except for masteries. I am waiting for a clan v clan, which should be up in a couple of days, actually. Masteries are so massive. Masteries are massive. That's funny. Yeah, masteries are so huge. They really are the most important thing, I think. Obviously, there's a place for everything. Relics, you know, the gear, of course. There's a place for everything. But I think masteries just really determine how characters function and how they function in a lot of specific content. So I think masteries are huge, and I haven't got around to farming them yet because I don't want to play Minotaur right now. Also, I've been really my energy has been mostly exclusively used on tournaments. Like right now, there's chasing April has been like certainly an adventure because there is a lot of events that want all my energy, and right now there's a Fire Knight Castle one, I believe, that I need to spend some time on and work on that in order to get the resources from there, the pizza specifically, to be able to proceed more with April. But I mean, that's almost done, and I'm almost done with that. So we'll see what happens. Speaking of not much investment, Raph has not. I just got Raph. He's got nearly nothing. More often than not, the champs don't have a ton of investment. This will be his first action at all in my account. I have not done much with him. He does have gear on. Again, similarly, doesn't have masteries. Did not push him to 6-star yet, waiting on a champion training event. There was one that just ended, so it may be a while. He's also not booked, but it is what it is. Also, really excited for hopefully pulling some turtles here soon. There's still obviously 2 that I'm missing. I'd like to at least pull 1 more turtle, whether that's Donnie or whether that's Leo. I don't know. I believe that the community's been waiting on a Leo event for a while. Hopefully I didn't miss that. But I'm still seeing people talk about it, so maybe I'll get another chance at that. I'm just hopeful that I didn't drain too many resources chasing Raph and April. That's probably the case, so I may have to supplement it with the wallet, but we'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I had to supplement the Raph event with like $50, so that's nice, but it is what it is. It's part of the chase. You may not have to play that way. That's just because I took such a big hiatus that I was getting in and I wasn't prepared. Really what it is you need to be prepared for a lot of these chases. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to sustain it all the way through to get to where you want to go. I don't know if we can beat the spider with what we have available here. We'll see. But yeah, you certainly don't need to do that. You just have to be prepared. It will take meticulous planning. All right. I mean, I think we'll do okay, but we may get blocked here. There's too many debuffs. We need to pull those off. Is she gonna even get a chance to pull those off before everyone dies? Okay. She quite literally barely got the chance to do that, and then she died in the process. Too many debuffs. Yeah, we're stuck. I'm gonna have to go back and make some changes. That's not a surprise. I knew that was probably gonna happen, especially without a speed aura. That would be really nice to get to. That would be nice, but I'm sure we can do this. I just need to make some tweaks. But that'll have to sit for now because I'm not going to do that live in the video right now. Thankfully, though, we were able to at least complete C23, which wasn't all that difficult, of course. Frankly, I didn't pay much attention to Raphael like I was supposed to. But we do have alternative routes we can take here. Let's see what happens in C100. Maybe we can press that a little bit. We have some... Oh, I forgot I got Knave. I just got Knave like yesterday. So there's that. So 4 legendaries I haven't worked on at all. There was a time where I had like 2 legendaries and it felt like I would never get another one. But now I'm starting to get a few. Like I've got, you know, the turtles as well. Obviously, a lot of the legendaries I have are free, but still. Defense, we don't necessarily... I mean, it doesn't really matter. I don't really have much I can do. HP, defense. I'll just plug in Knave. Just maybe I'll get some good sustain. I don't know. We'll see. Has nothing on Knave though. No artifacts, nothing. I haven't got around to it. I've been really working on min-maxing my Trunda, my Alice. So we'll see. And Wukong a little bit. He's somebody that's up there. I use him a good bit. Certainly in Arena too. Love that aura. Okay. I don't like this guy in the middle. Doesn't he reflect damage or make others take the damage? Something like that. He's like a super tank. I've played him in Arena before, and it's pretty annoying. Or at least it was before I knew what he was doing. But once I knew what he was doing, then it wasn't so bad. Knave looks like an entirely different character from the back. Like, it doesn't even remotely look like the same character to me. I don't know why. I don't know. Maybe I'm just crazy. I could just certainly be crazy, but it doesn't look like it. All right, so we should win here. Yeah, we've won. So not a surprise. If I've got one of the characters I've built, I feel pretty confident in most content, especially if it's a legendary. I feel pretty confident. We did get Shredder built up, so I'm not worried about him. Like I was talking about all the ones I haven't built. Shredder is new, and I just got him, but we did finish building him. What's happening here? Double boss. I've got a couple of my dwarfs. Magic ally. This is everyone, right? Yeah. Can my dwarfs win this? I need to bring up Fila. I don't know how to pronounce her name. She's another character. I just pushed her to 6-star because I had her Super Soul. I was like, whatever. I haven't worked on her since there, though. Some of that, like I said earlier, is just me waiting for a champion event. I'll bring her in just even. She's level 1, but whatever. I don't really have any other option. I'm curious if my 2 dwarfs can win this with their HP burns. I mean, they're trying. They're trying. Yeah, the AoEs are going to be probably too much because we don't really have any sustain on this team. She did good damage. Stone Guard, nice. I think maybe if I were to shift around their gear, they could do this. But they're getting pressed. Yeah, they need like one more good character. Like if I bring up the Flya, I don't know. She should be fine. I think if she doesn't fall over, we can win this. Yeah, they're gonna lose right here. That's fine. Oh, Geomancer didn't die yet. Stone Guard, OP. But I think that's mostly... I mean, I don't think we really have... okay, so we do have 3 more keys we can use here, so that's nice. We'll make sure that we run those down, use those few keys, because why not, right? Arena specific, defense for faction, so we'll get accuracy there. That's fine. And they are not going to lose this. I've also got Drath semi-built up. Full masteries, just need to go back and put on actual good gear, because I got Drath really early. Yeah. So I think there's like a beginner pass or something that Drath is the final piece for. Rector Drath. Used them a lot early, kind of moved on, but it's just because I haven't needed them. There's a place for like every champion if you need to use them, because there's, as you see here, restrictions on certain things and in faction crypts. And like, so there's at least a place for mostly any champion, right? But that's, and I think that's good game design, frankly. Like, so, because a lot of times in games like this, a lot of characters, when they just get power crept, they just sit at the end of your box until they get a rework or something like that. That's not, I mean, that kind of happens here, obviously, because there's a lot of champions, right? And if you have everything, you're obviously going to use the best of the best of the best, no matter where you're at. But if you don't, you can be much more flexible with that stuff, and I think it's useful, or good that the other characters are still at least useful, right? They can be useful. But certainly, like I said, if you've got all the best stuff, it is what it is. But I'd argue maybe 99%, maybe 97% to be generous, percent of the player base doesn't have all the best stuff, right? I'd argue that, unless they've been playing for what's Raid at now, 5 years, 6 years, unless they've been playing the whole time. Man, time flies, by the way. Time flies, by the way. All right, so we have C11, we have C15. I mean, even if I'm not able to clear these as much as I would like to, it's still useful at the bare minimum. Allies defense in dungeons. Okay, doesn't, I mean, we're not going to get any good auras. Accuracy in all battles. I'll take that. Thank you. Even if I don't push all the way through, it's still good to get some of it because there are these resources here. So you do want to play it a little bit. And like I said in the beginning, I kind of took a little bit of a break because I got annoyed that I was hitting so many roadblocks, as I'm still having happen, which I'm not surprised about. But you do want to still proceed. You don't want to do what I did. Actually would be good if I was gonna put him on normal attack there instead of on auto. We need to take old boy out over here. No, we're not gonna deal with his shenanigans. Of course he still gets to it anyway because it's on auto, and the cooldowns are all wonky. There you go, Wukong. I'm actually gonna just do normals from here. I don't know that I'll get a chance to do anything else, but I just want to do normals anyway. Okay, Wukong's good. We'll actually go here. And it's going to be Wukong soloing, huh? Okay. Let's see if he can pull it off. He's not going to get his revive, though, because another character went down, so he's not going to get the chance to revive. Thankfully, we had the healing there. I think that was Leech, right? There's a Rector Drath. Oh, but he's strong against several of these characters here. Yeah, he's going to win this. I'm not worried. He's going to win this. Right now, he's going to win. Yeah. I love him. All right, we got that win. Nice. We could play one more stage in this. Let's go C15, see what we have here. This was, oh, this is a, what, an Oregon stage? No. These are just the characters I have built up. Haven't chose a champion with an aura skill. It doesn't matter. This, whatever. Go in. We're not in the modes for any of those, so whatever. This will be our final fight as well. But I mean, these guys are mostly built. Actually, all these characters have a good amount of investment, so there should be fine. And with Wuzzy, my goat, Wuzzygar, my goat, with him on the team, I'm not worried. Yeah, Wuz has carried me in so much. In fact, he's getting a lot of play now because he's like expressly good in the Fire Knight, right? Because he hits so many times, he just breaks down that shield. And so I'm back to using him. But he was one of my goats early in the game, man. Him helping with the survivability so much was so useful. Yes, Tailwind. Bellower as well. Another great champion in my opinion. I like the AoE. He's got a number of debuffs and stuff like that, so very useful. And on to the final. Oh my god, there's a Leprechaun Ogre. I've never seen that champion before. That's great. That's great. I have never ever seen. Oh, that's great. Oh, they got the one with the armor on. That's unkillable, huh? Okay, whatever. He's still done. It doesn't matter. Oh, that's too funny. And he has a little what's it called? Circle. I don't know what there's. Man, the clover, right? The 3-leaf clover. Is that what that's called? Circle underneath him. That's pretty great. That's pretty great. Dude, die. Who cares about your unkillable? Thank you. Goodbye. All right. So that is. Oh, he's the lead of the team. That is mostly it. I think we had good progression. This is the hard one also. So like I may be able to press on normal through some of these. That's another piece to this too. We were playing harder. So if I pushed on normal, I could probably push through those easier, of course, with my characters that are not as invested in or built up as much. So hopefully you enjoyed this video on Raid Shadow Legends. Make sure you hit that thumbs up and subscribe. And if you guys want to help out, once again, get started via the link down below in the description. Thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it, and I'll see you all in the next video.